Students, in our previous class, we have done that movement is a very important characteristic of the living organism that distinguish it from the non-living. Now, I am giving you certain more example of the movement that your body unintentionally is doing. For example, when a bright light all of a sudden is thrown on your eyes, when accidentally you touch the flame of the candle, how do you react? What type of the movement it is? All of a sudden, you will draw your hand if you touch the flame of the candle. Your pupil, it constricts when the bright light is thrown on your eyes. Do you think under such situation that should we react, should we show any type of the movement? No. These are the sudden and spontaneous movement. Body is not getting, or our brain is not getting any time to think over it. Such spontaneous, autonomous, involuntary response of the body to certain stimuli is known as reflex actions. So today we are going to study reflex action. I said these are autonomous, spontaneous, involuntary response of the body to certain stimuli. Now, what is a stimuli? That I have already explained you in our previous class, but again I am telling you, any environmental signal that make us to react is known as stimulus. So this stimulus may be in the form of light, it may be in the form of touch, it may be in the form of temperature. So that is a stimulus. Now, how reflex action? They are different from any other action or the movement occurring in our body. The normal action is like this. Stimulus. Stimulus, they are always received by receptors. From receptor, these are transferred in the form of impulse by sensory nerve. Now, just now I said two words, one is impulse and one is sensory nerve. What is impulse? Stimulus, it travels in the axon in the form of nerve impulse. Okay, in higher classes we will study how is nerve impulse created. So for you this is sufficient that stimulus travel in the form of nerve impulse. Now what is a sensory nerve? Sensory nerve is that nerve which carry impulse from the receptor to the brain or to the CNS, because we know that CNS includes spinal cord also along with this. So now this sensory nerve, this carry it to the brain. In the brain or in the spinal cord, there is a processing center. There is a processing center in our CNS, in our brain. So this processing center analyze that particular impulse on the basis of the previous experiences. And then again it will send message through the motor nerve. Motor nerve is that nerve that always carry message from the CNS to the effector. Effector in our body, they are muscles, because we know that all movements, they are possible only because of the muscles. And action, how action are shown by the body? By the muscles only, by the movements only. So motor nerves, they always end on the muscles. So now this motor nerve, this will end on the muscle that we are calling effector. Right? This is the normal course of the nerve impulse. But what happened in reflex action? In reflex action, there is a stimulus received by the receptors, then sensory nerve, they transfer it, and now this is going to CNS, but the difference here is there is no such processing center for this particular impulse. Again, message is coming from motor nerve to the muscle. So this important step is deleted in case of reflex action. So the time taken by this processing center is now prevented in the reflex action. So that is why reflex action, they are very quick. And we cannot control reflex action. These are all of a sudden, these are inborn, these are inherited. On the other hand, any other type of the movement, any other type of the action in the body, they are learned. So that is how reflex action, they are different from the other voluntary action of the body. So sometimes question may be asked, how reflex action is different from the walking or swimming or any other type of the voluntary action. So remember, voluntary action, they are learned, but reflex action, they are present in the body right from the birth. Even a newborn baby is also showing the reflex action, right? So now we come to the next topic, reflex arc. Now what is a reflex arc? The pathway covered by the stimulus during the reflex action is known as reflex arc. Now let us learn the path followed by the impulse in a reflex action. Look at here. This is a hot pan. There is a hot pan. So now this hot pan, it becomes the stimulus. Now this stimulus is received by certain receptor present on our hand. Now from the sensory nerve. See, this is the sensory nerve which is carrying the message towards the central nervous system. So this is the direction of the impulse, and this nerve is the sensory nerve. Now there is a release neuron in the spinal cord that immediately will send the message without wasting a moment. So from here, the message is now carried by the motor nerve that is going to end on the effector, that is muscle. So this is muscle, this is motor neuron. Motor neuron, motor nerve made up of motor neuron. This is the direction. So the direction of flow is this. And this nerve is a spinal nerve because this is originating from the spinal cord. All spinal nerve, they are having sensory nerve as well as they are having a motor nerve. This is spinal cord. And in the spinal cord, you can see this structure. This is called gray matter. What is gray matter? A collection of the cell body is called gray matter. And the outer side, this is white matter. The white matter is rich in axon part, and because of the myelin sheath covering, it gives a grayish appearance, it gives the white appearance. That is why this is known as the white matter. So this is the pathway that is covered by the nerve impulse during reflex action, and this is called the reflex arc. And this is very important, in fact, from the examination point of view also. And suppose instead of the diagram, you are supposed to give the flow diagram of the reflex arc. Then you have to write all these steps in the form of a flow diagram. You will start from this, like stimulus. Then the second step is receptor. Then the sensory nerve. Then spinal cord. then relay neuron, then motor nerve, and at last muscle. So this is the flow diagram that is showing the path of the impulse. One thing more to be noted here, that I have drawn here the spinal cord. So this gives an impression that all the reflex action are controlled by the spinal cord. No. There are certain reflexes which are controlled by the brain also. For example, when the bright light is all of a sudden thrown on your eyes, then your pupil constrict. This is controlled by brain. So we can have cranial reflexes also and the spinal reflexes also. Now, what is the importance of reflex action? What would happen if reflex actions, they do not occur in our body? Now imagine the situation when you are touching your finger with the flame and all of a sudden your hand is not withdrawn, or when the bright light is thrown on your eyes, then the pupil doesn't constrict. Then what is going to happen? Many cells, tissue of our finger might get burned. When our pupil is not constricting, then that bright light may damage the retina of the eye. So I think this is understood. What is the importance of the reflex action? Reflex action are the protective mechanism for the body. These are not giving any time for the analysis. So that is why that time is prevented here and our body is protected. Right? And reflex action, they are more important in the animals, because in animal the thought process, the analyzing power is not well developed. It has not evolved much in them. So they don't know that ultraviolet is bad for the eyes and they shouldn't look at the sun. They don't know about this. So it is only the reflex action that is protecting their body. Okay, over the period of the time, this thought process has evolved a lot. So we have much more evolved thought process as compared to the animals, right? So reflex actions, they are more important in animals. These are having the survival benefit for them, right? In our body, they are preventing that damage, and in animals, along with the damage, they are increasing their survival advantages.